Okay, so I'm using Ciro Marchetti's Kipper for this question, and it's for Joanne had a great question left over from the live stream that I did with Lisa yesterday. And it is, will DeSatan, so will Ron DeSantis ever go to jail for anything? So I'm going to do a mini grand tableau of 21 cards, so bear with me while I draw the cards. You can always fast forward. I hope you guys know that if you're on a device other than, I don't know if it works on a computer, but you can always like double tap the right side and it'll push you forward 10 seconds. And if you want me to talk faster, you could hit the little settings thing and speed my voice up too. You can playback speed it faster. That could make for some funny things, right? Anyway, let me focus into Ron DeSantis, DeSatan. Is he ever going to go to jail for anything or be incarcerated for anything? So he has his own playlist. I'm being reminded that, you might want to check and see the readings that I've done in the past on him. This will be an update as of February, later February. I think today's the 19th, 2023. Okay. Oops, 16, 17. Okay. I'll save these over here from the bottom in case we need more. So let me get this top row. Ooh. Oops, is that? Yeah, make sure it's just one card. Okay, now the rest will go faster. Well, doesn't look very good so far. Ooh. Whoa. Okay. Well, if you're pressed for time, the short answer here is he's doing some money laundering. He's involved in some money laundering. Also, this has to do with these grifting schemes that he has going on to take advantage of immigration. His little border control plan, where I guess they have he has a temporary housing thing all set up for a police department or for police in Florida to try and snag people that are coming in from Cuba. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, any way to make money off it's what I'm seeing here. Okay, so but anyway, I'm veering from the normal rules of the way I read a grand tableau, because the first rule is you always look for the person card, and he did show up, but he's down here at the bottom, and that means that all of these cards are weighing down on him, and these three cards are sneaking up behind his back because I read directionally. They're sneaking up behind his back, and he doesn't know what's coming, behind him. So I feel like starting with this 9 box here, and especially focusing in on what's really coming down on him. So this would have to do with a change. Well, he's trying to make money off of and into his inner circle. He's trying to make money off of, like it was saying, the immigration situation. And I don't know who this, now this could be a person, or it could just be, if it's a person, it's a woman under 50, and or at least under 55, or between 50 55, younger than that, who's very creative and wealthy. So this takes out of the equation, what's her face, Julie Foncelli, you know, the Publix heiress, and brings in someone younger that could be supportive. But it could just be, because the true meaning of this card doesn't always have to be a person. The true meaning of this card has to do with wealth and luxury and creativity. It can be a colleague, but let's just stay in that vein of trying to bring in the creative, wealth and luxury into his inner circle, and maybe into just his family. Maybe that's all he cares about. And he's got this new plan of how to bring the money in without him having to do much, right? Because the unexpected income card has to do with holding out your hand and you know somebody just giving it to you, and it's hanging over him. It's knighting to, these two cards here are knighting to his card. So, and then he's looking at ways to legally do this. He's looking at ways to, with this courthouse card, man, this guy, he's looking at legal ways to do this, and how to not take responsibility as well. This is the courthouse card is our card for like all public buildings and any agency. It's like having the tower card in the Lenormand, where any institution. So he's looking at creating an institution that will bring in the money for him and bring in a lot of money. Man, we have all the money cards. There's only 4 in the deck, and they're all here. Here, 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 and here. But what's sneaking up behind him is this issue of the fact that he's cheating and trying to evade the crisis, the humanitarian crisis, and make money off it. He's trying to grift off of the immigration issue we have going on. Of course, why not, right? That's what these jackasses do. On another level, I see this as the confirmation as to what, with the child card up here, a couple of things here going on. He doesn't care about other people. He only cares about money. And I've always gotten that he's a very young soul and somehow dwarfed in, or arrested, I should say, in his development. Growing up, something happened to him when he was younger, or he just came in as a very young soul who thinks that the way to evolve, which is completely the opposite of the truth, but his way to evolve is to be rich. And so that's what he's working on. This is his plan, but it's weighing down on him constantly, and he's stuck in this poverty consciousness, right? And that's really cheating the big picture, life, the life force that could flow through him. It's cheating him of that. Notice how the thievery card is also knighting to him, as well as the message card, which is all communications and, verbal, written, texting, all of that. And with it touching the courthouse card, this would be legal, documents. So this could be like undocumented people, of course, I'm seeing here. And he's trying to cheat the system. Wow. I do have the possibility of money laundering here. So let's go with the normal way I would read if a person's card didn't show up. The first few cards show that he's in bed with a losing situation. He's bonded to, he has partnerships with, and this could be, the wifey card didn't come through, and I don't know if he's married or not. I don't really know much about the guy except he's just a jerk. But his personal life I don't know anything about. But if there's a divorce going on, it would be right here. Also, the marriage card is our card of, like I said, bonds, partnerships, business partnerships especially. And with a coffin, there's a painful ending for some reason. And so he might not get the income he's expecting to get with no work. He might not get the prize he's expecting. He might not get that money. He might not get a business contract about, over this. Because we do have change here hanging over him, and this could be a job change. Now notice I'm sorry that let's look at the bottom of the deck. So far I don't have the imprisonment card. I have the clan card, but also his security. And it's tied to investigations that are going to be coming down on him about this, maybe in the next few months. Yeah, child labor laws, things like that, and his karma. That's a long time developing situation, and then ruh-roh, some type of a subpoena. So he probably will be stopped, but I'm not seeing imprisonment over it. I'm not seeing him being imprisoned for anything. Now, the readings I've done for him in the past had to do with his political career, I believe. So those, again, just go to his playlist. I have playlists on all these dirt bags. So a lot of times you could look there first before you even ask a question. But, you drop the question in anyway, and then I'll send you the link if it's easy for me to get to, depending on your question. So, yeah. All right. So anyway, that's opening up the reading. The four corners indicate that he definitely is bonded with people who are just trying to make money and off of people. And there's an alliance and meetings and teamwork as to that. But lying within that, he might experience some health problems, even though he's not that old, based on the fact that he's just a lying, greedy grifter, cheating grifter. The false person card brings in people who deceive others in order to get what they want. But also sometimes, enemies. It can be enemies that hide, because, look at see in the background there, that dude with the mask. Like, who is he? Or in his case, I'm sure he would be the person that's lying and cheating, and who's the one in the back that's cheating him, male or female. We don't have to go with images here. Chiro tends to go with the very feminine, and makes those images accordingly. And this child card, here, let me lift this up and show you. Just this is a side note. This was his daughter Sasha when she was little. I think about 5 years old, they said. And she now helps him run the business, which is really cool. So anyway, okay, side note here about this could be a down patch for him when it comes to a new start, or it could be a small down patch for him because he's known as a cheater. Now on a weird, I just got a hit with Disneyland here, because Disneyland's for children. And whatever creative change he tried to bring through, Disneyland will win that one, I'm pretty sure. Mess with Mickey and Minnie and Goofy and, oh my goodness. Yeah. So the work he's done to cheat and evade the issue, and I think he's going to suffer a loss from his irresponsibility, and it may bring in an older woman. So this one could be what's her name, Fontelli, the public's heiress, or any other person who would hold his secrets and also fund him and support him, if it's a person. But it could just be, secrets and support. But they're lying and cheating and grifting as well. So there's a down patch here on that work that could be done, and this vision that they have. I don't know that it will work. I wouldn't say that it would be good for the immigrants, though, honestly. So there's that. But the people, I'm feeling that the people will see through him. And I don't know really how much support he might have with voters. So we have the votes here. And the coffin card above cancels that out. And it knights to a change. It could be a job change for him. And these are hanging over him, right? So here he is, and we have the message card, which could be votes or any communications that brings a change, a job change for him, because he's known as a thief and a grifter, and no one, he doesn't care about anyone else, so why are they going to care about him? And all of these cards are connected to him, as well as all these other ones right here, because they're touching him, so to speak. Wow. Yeah, so a down patch in his vision, a down patch in his ability to launder money, a down patch, a leveling. I don't know that it would be a health issue for him, but a leveling of what he's working on, because he's going to be seen as a cheater and a grifter. And that's further reiterated as to what he's looking towards, because like I said before, he's looking towards this plan, this legal plan to take advantage of. These would be all those temporary housing units for the police force, and here they are at the bottom of the deck here, right? And there could be an investigation into that from the community around him. And the house card, maybe this is Disneyland. Maybe this is Disney World or whatever that is down there in Florida. I only know the one in California because that's where I grew up. I've never been to Florida. So, yeah, long-time development that is going to bring sadness for him. Wow, and bad karma. Jeez. And he's looking to, just bring in money. Probably looking to make money from the police department. Wow. Yeah, because all the money cards are right here close to him, and then the legal apparatus to do it. Wow. But the documentation is there, change in there, and then all of these cards in the future are not good for him. Neither are the cards here at the bottom. Investigation into rules and practices, and yeah, and then, like I said, ruh-roh. So, darn, I don't see him locked up, though, but I do see him stopped. Definitely. Okay, well, thanks, you guys, for hanging in there with me. If anyone here that is good with Kipper wants to add their comments as to what they see, feel free. I love it, love the support. It's always good to have an extra set of eyes on these cards, and I always tend to miss something, right? Okay, well, that's it for now. Take good care, you guys. Bye.